So, now onto the trick reviews. Starting with the damn coin trick. It was a very, very popular trick, and Newell from the magic shop, the Hollywood Magic Shop, let it be known I've been fooled by it, okay? It's really good. You can't see the coin. He's just like, here's 2 coins, look at them, they're cool. Takes a dime off and then pushes that quarter straight in through. It's covered by this just like a little plastic Tupperware or whatever. You can clearly see them both, whatever, and he just pushes around through. It's just so evil. I got slammed by it. It's a one-off trick. It's hard to really combine it with anything. I mean, it is good if you're doing it with, let's say, a $50 or a quarter, and then you say, oh, that was cool, but we won't need that, and then you do like a shelled or a coins across using a glass like die burn-ins. Ooh, you got a good lead into that. So there are actually some possibilities, but because of the way you need to perform it, it needs to be an opener. And it was a very, as mentioned, it was a very hot dealer item. And to be mentioned in bobos, ooh, really good. But you will need a special something to do that one, so just being aware. The Miller routine, yeah, it's another miser's dream. And there's many miser's dreams, but this one's a pretty good one as well. Now I should mention, you're not limited to the thing you hold. Most magicians will immediately go for a bucket, and as they say, it's one of the most difficult tricks to perform. It really is. That's why I didn't really feature any of my stuff. It takes years to get it right. Years for mastery of it. One thing is, though, the benefit of doing it, Di Vernon has said, and it even can quote it directly from, I might as well quote it directly from the book, because there's no better way than quoting directly from the book to be able to get a quote. Let me quote it exactly from what Di Vernon was mentioned saying. Let me see. Let me see. Di Vernon, here it is. Di Vernon says it is the only trick that appeals to all audiences, and in his opinion, is the greatest single effect in magic. Think about that. The single greatest effect in magic is the miser's routine. And I agree. If you were, and I don't know how many juniors are watching this, but juniors, take note. If you just were able to actually master, not just be able to do proficiently, but really get down the miser's dream, you can just get into Magic Castle with just that routine alone. Have a little opener, do the miser's dream, you're done, you're in. Just because, everyone knows the difficulty of it. It's not easy. The misdirect, it applies all the things. Just like the cups and balls, it applies everything. All the principles of magic, needing to be able to do it correctly. Well, maybe not banishing. I don't know about banishing, but pretty much all of them. And to be able to do it well is another thing entirely. But it's a beautiful routine there. And it was put in there for a reason, I can say that. The new quarter and $50 transposition with magnets, I can't believe they put the explanation in there. Let me make sure they put it in there, or if I added it in there. Let me see. I need to make sure. Oh, it was added in there. I added that. Oops, I gotta take that out. Well, anyways, the idea, it's still the same thing. It's basically the same routine, but I decided to modify it because I got bored. And I thought, might as well use a magnet, but let's just create a routine. So I did a 3-phase thing featuring my little click pass. I just call it the pencil drop click pass because it's just so cool to be able to, do that kind of click pass and get transposed. Just be able to feature it. Them transposing once what people would think would be twice. I forgot to mention it. It should have been twice transposition and it failed. And then the 2 pennies go, and this coin just vanishes. Using the magnet, you know that. And then the third one is just, I couldn't choose whether to just do this move and then just do, I used to do this style of move at Magic Castle, and then the coins are gone. Or whether I decided to do, I just wanted to do that. Okay, anyways, or whether I decided to do the pencil drop double take, and I decided to opt for that one, I think, for the clip I'm going with. But they're just a cool little thing, and I decided to go off script just because I want to make it more interesting, because I already talked about it once, might as well just change it up a bit. Make it more exciting for the viewers. And then the final one, the Sun and Moon, is a classic, depending on which version you use. This one was from the hands. From the version I seen, that kind of was kind of fooling before I knew about this extensiveness of a shell. And it's the Sun and Moon set, mind you. But it's just being like the versions I've seen have used a playing card. They put it here as cover. They remove a coin, and they show it obviously, put it inside the pocket, and then they transpose using the Sun and Moon set, which is cool. This one uses the Sun and Moon set. So, and uses the hands. So if you want to use Sun and Moon set, there's a bunch of tricks with bobos. You don't even need to go further. The only routines I would ever think you need to go further in would be the Okido box, because they only cover the basics in Okido box in the Bobos book, being honest, and the more advanced ones and all the good juicy stuff is in New York Coin Seminar. And I will say this endlessly, New York Coin Seminar has all the juicy Okido box stuff, so check that out. Free endorsement, there you go. So that's my review of those 4 tricks. And as always, I just love to close out by saying thank you so much for supporting me and just spending a few minutes just watching my content. And as always, I try to provide quality content. And you know, I don't know how long I'll be able to keep up 5 videos. Usually I think it'll drop down to 3 videos every day, but that's still a lot. I like to think that's a lot. And as always, I'll just say, stay tuned and stay magical.